is cowards and fearful. All the other people go there for what they do. They killed someone. They are liars. They're perjurers. These folks go there for what they didn't do. They didn't have any backbone. They wouldn't stand up. They were cowards. They were fearful. It's interesting to me that God puts that at the top of the list of stuff he doesn't like. And this is what will get you sent to hell. Wow. We need to develop a backbone. Imagine if the Founding Fathers had the same attitude that so many conservatives today have. We'd still be part of the British, we'd still be British colonies. And I'm not saying that we need to go out and have confrontation and we need to have violent stuff and have a revolution. By the way, we don't even understand that. Those guys worked 11 years to not get into a conflict. After the British started coming after them 11 years later, they're still trying peaceful reconciliation. Matter of fact, 6 years after the British started firing bullets at them, they were still trying to reconcile. They weren't looking to split, but once they got pushed so far, that's the only thing they could do and stand with integrity. And so you have to have some point at which you say, you know what, I'm not crossing this line with social media. I'm not crossing this line with the school district. They're not going to talk me into whatever. Whatever it is, you have to take a position, and you can't be fearful and you can't be a coward. So that's what the Bible tells us, and that's why courage is the third thing that I'll point out. So in talking about truth, just to hit this again real quickly, you have to love truth above your own opinion. You have to be willing to change. That's some of the hardest decisions to make, is that I have to give up something I believed for much of my life because I now find I'm wrong. You have to be willing to love the truth, but then you now have to be able to find the truth. And this is, we've never been at a point in America where this is the situation we have now. There's so many lies out there that are presented as truth that how do we know what's true and what's not? This is where it's going to take a lot of hard work to find the truth. We've got to put more effort into being a citizen than we've ever had to do in our entire life, more effort into being a Christian than we have our entire life. And then once we do that, we have to defend the truth. And defending the truth takes a lot of backbone, a lot of courage, particularly in a nation that's as polarized as we are now. You see, when 3 out of 5 Americans believe there is no absolute truth, for you to defend it means 60% is going to be against you because they think absolute truth is determined by them, not by any objective standard. So just tell you, you're going to be in the minority when you start standing up for truth, even if it's among your own folks. You know, I kind of look at what happened with Moses as a great example. I've been involved in politics. I've been involved in church, held a lot of church positions, held a lot of political positions. In both positions, the motto I put up in my office wall is, I don't need enemies. I have friends. And often, it's the friends that attack you worse than your enemies do. I've learned in both politics and church, I really need bulletproof vests. And I always wear them to the back because it's a friendly fire that kills you. It's, you know, you look at Moses. Moses only had to fight the Egyptians one time. He fought his own people for 40 years. And that's the way it is. You start standing for truth, and you're going to have a lot of opposition, even from people that should be on your side. Just because they oppose you doesn't mean they won't change eventually. You just keep standing firm, keep making your articulate arguments, you keep reasoning, keep presenting truth, and you'll find that people eventually shift and come back in the right direction.